guys, Saber here. Welcome back to Blade Radio. Here we're always pushing the pedal when it comes to bringing you the best mix of driving music and high quality, value for money car products and services.
You got Edge right here too, and you are absolutely right, Saber. It's all here under one roof. And what's more, our friendly and attentive staff is always on hand to give you expert advice on the latest car products available.
Of course, Blade offers top industry brands like Sparco, 3M, Dub, Meguiar's, Pioneer, Mothers, Garment, and many more, all of course at a very reasonable price.
We hope you enjoy your visit here at Blade Auto Center. Meanwhile, let's get right back to the music. Keep it here and always remember, if it's Blade, it's better.
All programs on Blade Radio Live are purely for entertainment purposes only. The views and opinions expressed by the host and the guests do not reflect that of the show, the management, and the company. Now, Bladers, sit back, relax, and enjoy our show.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to our daily drive on Blade Radio Live. My name is Eric Tipan. Thank you for joining me. Everyday tips for the everyday drivers, what we give you. And we have a very packed show for you today. We're going to talk to our friend from Prestone, Philippines. They've got a lot more products than just brake fluid. So in case you didn't know, we'll talk about radiator coolants. We'll talk about lubricants, oils, and all that stuff. That's going to be on the show today. Plus, we'll be giving you a chance to win another prize from Blade Auto Center, all right? All you have to do is share the video with a sharer badge, of course. Now, if you're wondering, how do I get a sharer badge? Is it hard? Is it difficult? Do I have to fill up things? Do I have to upload things? No, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is actually just share the video. That's right. Share the video. You get a sharer badge just by doing it one time. You don't have to do it repeatedly. It's not a very complicated process, all right? So share this video, this one you're watching right now, get a sharer badge, and you're going to be one of the 50 names that will go into the Wheel of Names. That's a little game we play at the end of the show. It's just a 1-hour show, so it's not going to be very long. I'll wait for you in case you want to win the prize, okay? So put your name in the Wheel of Names, and then at the end of the show, you have to be there. And how do we know you're there? It's because you have to type in present when we roll the wheel and your name pops up. I count 5 seconds. I usually do it in 8, so I'm really lenient when it comes to that. So don't worry, you don't have to rush things and type present right away. All you have to do is slowly type present, all caps, low key. Doesn't matter to me, right? Just make sure you type it in, and that's when we award you the prize. Okay, pretty easy. Just watch the show for an hour, stick until the end, win a prize from us. In case you don't know where to find Blade Auto Center, where to find this show, we're live on Facebook, on YouTube, Shopee, and Lazada. Just look for Blade Auto Center, and then you can watch Blade Radio Live. We have a different show every day. On Thursdays, it's always motoring. That's why it's called Our Daily Drive, where we give you everyday tips for the everyday driver. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I need to remind you that Blade is now available in Grab for all you motorcycle and four-wheel enthusiasts. Yes, Blade is already on Grab Mart, not just Grab, but Grab Mart. Same-day delivery like Grab Food. Para sa mga gusto ng less hassle purchase transaction, just download the Grab app in case you don't have it yet and follow easy steps to be able to get the necessities you need for your car or for your two-wheel, okay? Also, Blade is on the Zing app by Ayala Malls. Anywhere in the Philippines, mapapadala namin ang item na gusto ninyo, all right? Just using the Zing app. Again, download the Zing app and follow the steps in order to get your favorite Blade products. Because of the situation right now, gusto namin, everybody from Blade, we want to make your shopping easier and safer. Pwedeng COD, that's cash on delivery, pwedeng card payment. So what are you waiting for? Download the Zing app, download the Grab app in order to shop for your Blade products conveniently, safely, hassle-free, and following all the safety protocols by the IATF. All right? Don't forget the Grab app and Zing app. That's ZING. All right? I'll talk to you. For all you pet lovers, I have something for you in case you didn't see it earlier. I have something for you. Don't go away. In the meantime, watch these reminders from our sponsors.
Blade Radio Live would like to thank the following sponsors. Dub Project. Hero Motorcycle Accessories. Micro Magic Premium Car Care. Sparco Racing Accessories. Pioneer. Transcend. Bosch. Perjua. Type S. If you like the programs at Blade Radio, please support our sponsors. And now, let's get back to our regular program.
There, welcome back to our daily drive, everyday tips for the everyday driver. I'm Eric Tipan. Thank you for watching Blade Radio Live. Just a reminder, for those of you who can't watch us, well, live, once at 11, technically, once at 11 in the morning, and the other is this show at 2 o'clock. There's a replay starting at 8, and we put both shows back to back, all right? So starting at 8 p.m., you get 2 shows nonstop. In case you want to catch, that's the kind of a recap, okay? So tell your friends, in case they don't know about the schedule of our daily drive and Blade Radio Live. That's kind of the schedule as well from Monday to Sunday. I'll give you the entire roster of hosts of Blade Radio Live at the end of the show. So make sure you stick around. Also for the Wheel of Names, your chance to win a prize from Blade, okay? In the meantime, pet lovers, I promised you products to tell you, let you know about food, grooming, and all that stuff. All right, let's start with food, okay? I'll show you both already. This is cat food. This is dog food. All right. If you love cats, this one's for you. Pay attention. All right. This is a 1.2 kilo bag. Pretty hefty. It's for adult cats only. All right. This is from our partner store, petshop.ph. I'll tell you the details on how to get in touch with them, online or physical stores, the brick and mortar stores. I'll tell you all about that. But let me tell you about this product first of all. One thing I like about this is Whiskas, by the way. This is Whiskas, unique flavor. First time I've ever seen this flavor. Ocean fish flavor. That's what it's called. I know cats love fish, but this is taking it to the next level. All right. This is for adult cats. So if you have kittens, this is you have to look for something else. All right. This is not for them. So check it out. They have different flavors, but this one is ocean fish. If your cat loves fish, you've figured that out. Then this is what you get your feline friend. All right. This costs 260. Wait a minute. I want to be sure. 284.75. Sometimes I need glasses when the print is a little small. 284.75. That's what this is. All right. Now let's talk about dog food. This brand is called Smart Heart. Now this one is 1.5. Yeah, I think it's 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 kilos. This is a little bigger than the cat food. This is for small dogs only, as you can tell from the photo on the package. Okay, so Chihuahuas, Jack Russell Terriers, maybe, and the small dogs. You know what I mean? No Rottweilers, no German Shepherds, no Dobermans, definitely. Okay, the flavor is roast beef. So I'm sure I love roast beef. So that's definitely not going to be a problem for your dog, because roast beef is always yummy. This is $299.75. That's the price. Okay, $299.75. So these are your options. See, I tell you about a lot of dog food on the show before we get to our guests every week. So this is a different flavor. Maybe I'll tell you more next week. In the meantime, okay, some more food. In case I had a pet before, and let me tell you the story. I used to buy big bags like this, right? But mabilis sila magsawa sa flavor. That's the thing. So I learned to buy small packets like these, which is why I'm talking to you about these right now. Now this is Whiskas. This is a different version. This is a small packet for cats, and it's liquid. Okay, this is not pellets. This is liquid form. So to change it up, para hindi sila magsawa nga, you sometimes give them this. This is a pedigree, different brand. This is for dogs. It seems like it's for puppies though. Okay, and this is cheaper as well. This is $29.75, and this is $39.75. So in order to always change it up, keep it fresh for your pets, so they sort of get a taste of something new all the time, buy small packets like these, right? So that you sort of intersperse them with the big bags, but they always have taste something new all the time. Now let's talk about grooming. Sasabay ko na siya. These are pretty solid, pretty premium looking shampoos, dog shampoos. Okay, well, this is cat shampoo, this is dog shampoo, but they seem to be from they seem to be sort of from the same family because they're both saints. This is Saint Jerty for your cat. This is Saint Roche for your dog. Okay, all 100% natural ingredients. These things, so definitely good for the coat of your pets. The cat shampoo uses neem oil extract, rosemary, and oatmeal oil extracts. So if you're looking for something like that, this has it. For the dog, this has moringa, oatmeal, eucalyptus, and aloe vera extract. So if that's what you want for your puppy, this is what you get. Okay. These are north of 500 pesos. Okay, a little over 500 pesos for each. Okay, but they're pretty heavy. They are more, a little more than 1,000 ml. Okay, so matagal nyo rin magagamit for sure for your pets. All right, these are available at. You can buy them online in case you don't want to go out. You want to stay at home, stay socially, physically distanced from everybody because remember the cases are rising. 4,000 plus yesterday, 5,000 plus for the past 2 days prior. So it's not getting any better yet. So it's a good idea for you to order these things. www.petshop.ph. That's the official website of our partner store. You can also get it in Shopee. If that's where you always go, Shopee or Lazada. It's petshop_ph at Shopee and petshop.ph in Lazada. But if you're the type who prefers to hold these products, you want to go there, you want to check it out, you want to read the label and the ingredients and all that stuff, that's how you buy, that's how you shop. There are 4 stores you can go to. There's one in Alabang Festival Mall. It's called Clipper. All the stores are called Clipper, Clipper Clipper stores. Clipper store, Festival Mall Alabang. There's a Clipper store in Harbor Point Subic. There's a Clipper in Marquee Mall Angeles City. Finally, there's a Clipper Mall in Feliz Mall Marikina City. All right, so there you go. You can buy online, you can go to physical store, no problemo. We'll take a quick break. We'll talk to our friend from Prestone, Philippines when we come back on our daily drive.
Hi Bladers, and welcome back. Are we there yet? How many times do you hear this on a road trip with the kids? Too often, right? Car entertainment goes a long way to keeping your kids and you happy on long trips, but there's a lot to take in. We've come up with some valuable tips and tricks on exactly how to keep the kids entertained and your sanity intact while you travel. Welcome to our daily drive. Everyday tips for everyday drivers. If you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? And don't forget that notification bell. Now back to our topic. Are you planning a road trip with your kids? With a few easy steps, you can simply enjoy a relatively peaceful trip. Here are 4 neat tips and tricks to set up car entertainment for your kids. Number 1. Mount your tablet. One of the easiest ways to keep the kids happy is to hand over your iPad or Nintendo Switch. Either gadgets will keep them occupied for many hours, with plenty of options of things to do. Your kids can opt to hold the device in their hands the whole time, but a mount will make things so much easier. Even more so if they're planning on watching their favorite shows on Netflix. Number 2. Download content ahead of time. The best option here is to plan ahead. Download content in advance. Before you run out and spend more money buying content off iTunes, take advantage of the stuff you can grab for free from your existing services. Number 3. Split the audio. Sharing is caring. You don't really want to hear sounds of a kid's movie while you're driving, do you? And it'd probably be pretty nice to be able to talk to your partner out the front of the car, while the kids are quietly watching something in the back. The best method for this is to use some form of adapter to split the single audio stream coming from your tablet across multiple sets of headphones. There's a few neat options for doing this, depending on your budget and needs. You can visit www.blade.ph for some neat suggestions. Number 4. Protect your devices. Overexcited kids can be a disaster for your gadgets. They don't meant to drop it or throw it around, but hey, it happens. There are literally hundreds of different screen protectors out there, depending on the size of your device. With a little prep work, you'll be ready for your next road trip with entertainment for everyone. Do you agree with our list? Comment down below and let us know. We publish a new episode of Our Daily Drive every day. If you like this video, please don't forget to share and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of our new releases. For more car care and maintenance tips, visit us at www.blade.ph. Blade Auto Center. It's Blade, it's better.
Okay, I hope you'll learn something from that video. And the mounts, the splitters, you can get it right here at Blade Auto Center. All right, or you can also order it online. Not to worry, where you can buy at this, from the safety of your own homes. So go check out the website and find the accessory that you need for your car or your motorcycle. All right. Eric Tipan back on the Daily Drive, or our Daily Drive, everyday tips for the everyday driver on Blade Radio Live. And we welcome our guests from Prestone, Philippines. Their Prestone product consultant, Lawrence Rodriguez, is going to be with us on the show. Lawrence, hi.
Good afternoon, Eric, and then good afternoon, everyone sa ating Blade radio viewers and listeners. Good afternoon.
Well, thank you for being here and spending time with us. I know you're pretty busy. We were talking off the air earlier. I know you've got a lot of things to do, but thank you for taking time out. Talk to us about Prestone. One of the, I would like to say oldest, but it's not that. It's one of the most trusted brands because of how long, and they were one of the first brake fluid brands in the country, and that's why a lot of people are so familiar with the brand already. But for those who aren't, that the millennial, the Generation Z, can you give them a background, Lawrence, of what Prestone is and how they've evolved into what they are now?
Okay, so regarding Prestone, actually, the first, when you say Prestone, kilalang-kilala si Prestone sa ating brake fluid, no? But of course, Prestone, ang hindi alam ng karamihan lahat, is a part of the Clorox company dito sa Philippines, na. So yung Prestone, actually, they developed such a brake fluid to have a quality standards to meet the demands or the standards of the manufacturers. It's especially, it is really designed, no, for long lasting, no, long lasting use, and then of course, and then sa quality, it will not deteriorate over time. So yung po si Prestone. So when you say Prestone, kilala kagad pagdating sa brake fluid.
Yeah, that's number one, And while we're at it, you mentioned brake fluid. What other products do they have now? Kasi nga, alam natin kilala sila with that, but they've also branched out into other forms of other products that are automotive related.
Okay, so what's good about these products? Now, Prestone is really they have a complete lineup of periodic maintenance products, especially in chemicals and lubricants, no? Like motor oil that we're going to talk about later. They also have coolant, no? Brake fluid, automatic transmission fluid, power steering fluid, almost everything you need for your periodic maintenance service.
And kasama na dyan, I asked you earlier also, no? They also have coolants.
Yes, coolants. They have coolants also.
We'll talk about these in a little bit, but right now let's talk about the brake fluid. That's what Prestone is known for.
Yeah.
Anong mga offer nila ditong grades of brake fluid,
So,
Lawrence?
okay. So previously we have DOT3 brake fluid in which so yung kasi ang previous na standards no
Mhm.
or the requirement of the manufacturers. Now since there's innovations no modern vehicles they needs a requirement no in terms of the boiling point wherein hindi mabilis mag-init ang ating brake fluid.
Mhm.
Let's for example kasi uh, Prestone produce also the DOT4 brake fluid no to meet the requirement of the manufacturers and modern vehicles nowadays kasi nga po so syempre once na nag-evolve ang ating sasakyan meron na namang kaakibat na requirement yan in terms of lubricants or fluids na products yan. And then what's the difference between DOT3 in terms of quality? In terms of quality, it's basically the same. The difference between DOT3 and DOT4 brake fluid is just the boiling point. So
Mhm.
DOT4 is much higher ang boiling point niyan as compared dito sa ating DOT3. Okay? So yun po about dun sa ating and of course Prestone brake fluid really proves the boiling point dahil yan ay talagang sinusukat nila so para make sure that it really passes the standard so in terms of the required boiling point na para dun sa car manufacturers.
Mhm. So what you're saying is DOT4 medyo high performance vehicle na mas malakas yung
Mm.
kailangang requirements for braking. Tama ba 'yon, Lawrence? Para mag and then
Some models kasi siyempre especially yung mga racing cars no. So
mm,
extreme heat ang ano niya. So extreme heat din mabi-build up sa braking system niyan. So that's why they
oo,
requires no boiling point brake fluid in which much higher ang boiling
mas
point
mataas.
as compared dun sa regular one. So
So
yun po yun.
DOT4 'yon. So if you have
Yan.
a high performance vehicle, mag DOT4 ka na
Yes.
Prestone.
And nowadays they normally requires DOT4 na. Even the
Oo.
motorcycles no. They require na rin na DOT4 na rin.
Yung mga Ducati, mga ganyan,
Uh,
mga
even the
high
standard
performance
motorcycles, sir, they normally require because
DOT4.
there's a lot of advantages if you're going to use the OT4. But
Ano bang advantages yung anong para sa mga kasi marami tayong
uh,
listeners na nagmomotor, Lawrence eh. Para at least may idea
okay,
sila. Kung binibili
so
na
both
dati DOT3, bakit
yeah,
oo,
both
bakit
brake fluid
DOT4?
naman got similarities in terms of advantages, no? So
Mm.
unang-una, it will anti-corrosion 'yan. So dapat
Mm.
gano'n. It will serve as a lubricant also. So para free, alam naman natin. And then of course, yung tinatawag na anti-swelling na chemical na additive na nilagay diyan because most of our braking system parts are made of rubber parts. So
Mm.
pagka alam naman pag petroleum, 'yan, fluids, usually nakakamaga ng rubber parts 'yan. So that's why yun yung characteristics. But the only thing gaya na nabanggit ko kanina, so what's their big difference is just the boiling point.
Mm.
Yan lang naman ang kanilang difference. In terms of performance, yun is a slight higher ang boiling point talaga ng DOT4. So
Or
that's why they normally prefer to choose ngayon, nowadays, yung modern vehicles, they chose na DOT4 na talaga ang gagamitin. Okay, now if you can use DOT4 to do it DOT3, why not? Kasi nabanggit ko nga, same ang kanilang mga benefits. The only thing is, yun nga lang, medyo mataas ang boiling point ng DOT4.
oo.
Ah,
And malaking tulong yan because mainit sa Pilipinas, eh, no? And
yes.
aside from yung humidity and heat dito, there's a lot of braking because you're stop and go in
Mm.
traffic.
Yes. Now, may tanong dyan. If you can use DOT3 but pwede ka mag-top up ng DOT4. There are some manufacturers na nakasulat doon sa mismong takip ng kanilang brake master cylinder wherein you can use DOT3 or DOT4 fluid.
Or so pwede mong
Yon.
i-top up.
So, oo, pwede nating ganun. Okay?
So
So,
not to
nandun naman.
worry. Kung naka
No worries.
DOT3 ka tapos gusto mong maglagay ng DOT4, pwede naman. That's not a
So, no
problem.
problem. That's not a problem.
Okay. Now in terms
So,
of pricing, Lawrence, para lang may idea yung mga listeners and viewers, ano, is it more expensive if you go with a higher boiling point na DOT4 and cheaper ba ang DOT3 or same
a slight ano lang naman, difference lang man in terms of
sa
pricing
price?
because syempre ang kotse pag nag-evolve, 'di ba? Mas tataas konti ang presyo because there are some additives that was
Mm-mm.
added to it, 'di ba? So additional costing kasi.
Malaki
Uh,
ba? I mean, are we talking
no,
hundreds
no, no.
dito? Wala, wala
No,
pa.
no. Oh, yeah, wala naman.
Okay, okay. So we're done with the brake fluid. Now, ito malaking issue to. Pag-usapan natin to when you're on a different show with me as well, ano?
Mm, yeah.
Authenticity kasi marami pala nagbebenta ng fake na Prestone, ano? how do people know, especially in brake fluid, because that's what they're known for? Now, how can they tell ito fake,
Okay.
ito original?
Okay, so it's very easy naman kasi unang-una, gaya niyan, sa packaging pa lang, you can easily identify if it is the real one or the other one. Because unang-una, sa packaging, medyo may deformation ng konti pagdating doon sa
Mm.
packaging. While doon sa original one ay full, makikita mo, makakapamot at talagang matigas ang pagkaka-package niya. Talagang,
Doon pa lang
bin,
malambot.
oo, ginasusan talaga, di ba? And then nagdaan sa quality. So yun po. And then so sa printing as well, no? Doon magkakaroon ng blurred printings doon sa hindi original product. Well, and the most of all is really you have to check yung ating PS mark, yung ating product standards mark na from DTI or ICC mark. Nandun po
Okay,
yun.
ando
So yun
din
ang
yun.
pinaka-importante sa lahat. No, it was issued by the DTI. Yan, yun ang
So kung wala yung
pinaka-important.
either one, walang PS or walang ICC, fake to.
Yes. And of course, most of all, you have to buy doon sa reliable store, syempre, katulad ng Blade, di ba?
Bakit? Yung
Ah,
iba ba talagang nilalako sa kalye, parang yung
yes.
mga bottled water, gano'n?
Parang SIM card, di ba?
Wow.
Di
Okay,
ba?
so may
Ganun.
nakukuha rin talaga sa tabi-tabi lang. Kaya,
Meron, marami.
tsaka sabi
Maraming
mo nga, pag kinapa mo yung nilagyan, pag parang plastic cup,
ah,
fake
doon
tong,
doon pa lang mararamdaman mo na it's a big difference talaga. So yung
okay.
isa na kaya mo i-crumple eh.
Oo,
Ah,
oo.
oo, ganun.
Okay, now that we're done with the brake fluid, pag-usapan natin yung some of the newer products ng Prestone, ano? Where do you want to start, Lawrence?
Okay, so let's talk about the coolant first, na?
Okay.
Okay, so because darating na ang summertime.
Oo.
Okay, na? And also
Actually,
please
dito na
take
mainit na kaya. Ang init na, ang
oo.
humid na, no? The past few days.
So
Summer na eh.
marami ng customers ang car conditioning nito. For
Mm-mm.
sure. And not only that, of course, we have to ensure because it's summertime already, no? So please take note that intense heat now can really affects the intercooling system of your car. Okay, so because yung cooling system natin, what it does sa ating sasakyan, it regulates the temperature, not to cool down totally, no? It
Mm-mm.
regulates the temperature of the entire engine, no? Para siya hindi sobrang malamig. Kasi alam nyo, pansinin nyo, pagka ang makina, pag malamig, yan ay medyo parang sinisinok-sinok ng konti. That's normal, di ba? So
Pupugak-pugak.
so that's why we have to kaya nga wina-warm up natin yung engine, no,
Mm.
para mag-fit lahat ng dapat ang sa metals sa loob ng engine natin as
Oo.
well, no. So yan, kaya natin wina-warm up yan. So kaya
Yun yung
nga po
tinatawag na normal operating temperature. Kailangan
yes,
mapaabot mo
yes.
yun doon. Hindi
So
siya pwedeng malamig.
mapaabot mo.
Hindi pwedeng masyado mainit.
Yes, tama. That's why it regulates not to cool
Mm.
down, totally cool
Oo.
down.
O masyado
Okay?
malamig, tama.
So, one thing we have to ensure is dapat coolant ang sinasuggest natin gamitin, no? Dahil unang-una, coolant really have this advantage. Coolant has this advantages wherein mataas ang boiling point niyan. Well, kasi ang characteristic similar sa boiling point ng ng ating brake fluid, no? And then next, no, ay yung anti-corrosion.
Mhm.
Yan ang pinaka-importante sa lahat. Kaya nga nire-recommend yan ng ating manufacturers na we have to use really yung coolant natin to protect the entire engine. Okay? So aside from using coolant, yung ating coolant nga pala, we need to replace yung ating coolant every 2 years. Okay? Kasi kahit naman ng fluid, it deteriorates over
Oo.
time. No?
So, if-flush
So,
mo.
So if a-flush mo, so may choice ka na yung ating coolant, yung Prestone coolant, they have the concentrate wherein you can use it, no, doon sa replacement. And for top up, we have ready to use. So there's no need to add more yung distilled water because doon sa kaya nga sinasuggest ko na much better na gamitin ay concentrate, no, Prestone coolant concentrate kasi nga yan ay ihahalo mo into a mixture doon sa ating distilled water. No? So, you can have a mixture of 50-50 to make sure na talaga yun ay tatagal. So, pwede namang up to 70% ang coolant.
Wow.
Na,
So 30% distilled water lang.
yes, yes. Kasi syempre mag-absorb pa yan ng moisture over time. So, madidegrade. Yan.
Okay.
Kaya,
And then you mentioned, Lawrence, 2 years pwede mo siyang paabutin with the 70-30 mix. 70%
yes.
coolant, 30% distilled water. 2 years before mo i-flush.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, yes, 2 years. Or, kasi as per, of manufacturers really recommends 2 years or 40,000 kilometers, whichever comes first.
Comes
That
first.
we also we are also relying doon sa manufacturer's requirement.
Oh,
So that's why kailan medyo magbabasa na tayo ng owner's manual. Nandun lahat
okay.
'yan. Ah.
Marami sa atin di nagbabasa ng owner's
Ay,
manual, ano?
yun nga. Oo, yun doon tayo nagkakaproblema, no? Oo, hindi check yung owner's manual.
Now,
Okay, aside to, yeah.
yeah, you mentioned muna, Lawrence, yung concentrate, ano? Yung other one is for top up. So, pwede mo siyang gamitin pang top up
Yes,
lang.
ready to use. You can use that for top up. No, it's already a pre-mix,
Okay.
50-50. Yung ating concentrate diluted na yan into 50-50. So there's no need na mag-measure pa.
Mix. Now,
Uh,
can you buy, kung talagang ayaw mo ng mga mixing, can you buy yung pang top up and then use that entirely for a flush? Pag
So
flush mo
there's
yung
no
radiator,
problem. Like
pwede din.
yes, there's no problem, sir. So because it's already a 50-50 mix, na. So you just have to make sure na yun din ang itatap up ko na, so wag ka
Oo.
magta-top up ng anumang distilled water kasi marami recommendations. Okay na yan, top up ka ng distilled water. No. So dapat ganon. O, kasi
Mm-mm.
ang di alam ng karamihan na yan ay nako-contaminate ng moisture. Saan galing yun? Well, of course, sa atmosphere. Lalong-lalo na pag mainit ang panahon.
Mainit. Oo.
Oo. So,
Okay, so there's the coolant, the two
mm,
kinds of coolants you mentioned, yung pang top up and concentrate. So that's
mm,
done.
mm.
Ano pa yung ibang other new
Ah,
products ng Prestone?
okay, so aside doon, no, so meron din kasi akong gusto kong ibahagi sa ating mga viewers, no, regarding sa summertime tips, no.
Mm-mm.
So before nga pala na sila ay sasalin ng bagong coolant, they have to make sure na there's no leak kasi sayang
Mhm.
ang
Oo.
coolant, 'di ba? Okay, so and then of course as preparation din into summertime, no. So you have to ensure na yung ating radiator fins as well, dapat yan ay free from uh, dust as well, no? Yung ating fans are working properly, and then you have to make sure the qualities and quantity of coolant are sufficient.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Importante
Yeah.
'yon. Oo, kasi
Mm,
pagka o may butas yung radiator mo or yung
mm,
mga tubo leading to the radiator and the engine,
mm.
itatagas yung nilagay mong tubig
Yes.
with coolant
Or coolant
mix.
talaga. Yeah.
Oo, at
Sayang ang coolant.
sayang. At saka
Uh,
aside from sayang, mag-overheat kayo kung tumakbo kayo,
mm,
mauubos yung tubig na yan kasi may pressure na from the
mm,
engine, tutulak si sirit yung tubig and maybe 5-10 kilometers from where you started, wala na, makikita nyo na lang, overheat na yung engine nyo and hopefully maagapan nyo before something, ang daming problema pag nag-overheat ang makina eh. So, yun ang kailangan nyo iwasan. So, tama si Lawrence, sabi niya, i-check nyo aside from yung flushing, yung all the other components, radiator and the yung mga pipes.
yeah. Okay. So next in line ay yung ating motor oil. Okay? So yung ating Prestone ay merong tinatawag na GTEC series motor oil, and we have the DTEC series motor oil wherein, so para hindi na malito ang consumers natin, na ito pang gas, ito pang diesel. So there's no
Oo.
need. When you pagka nakita mong product ni Prestone na nakasulat ay GTEC, automatically that's the lineup for gasoline engine. So
Ah,
when sa Prestone DTEC series naman, that's a lineup for diesel engine.
diesel.
So no, kasi dito alam na gusto ko ibahagi sa lahat na talagang ang gasoline and diesel engines are really, no, exclusive na panggas talaga 'yan. So, hindi pwedeng interchange. So, sabi motor oil na 'yan, okay na 'yan. Basta motor oil, pwede na 'yan panggas, pang gasoline.
Mm-mm.
Merong gano'n. But of course, you have to be to make sure na yung API rating 'yan is really suitable for gasoline,
Oo.
no? That will meet the requirement for gasoline kasi
That's right.
magkaiba ang diesel and gasoline in terms of their heat, no, temperature, no, so magkaiba po talaga sila. So that's why we have to use for gasoline is the GTEC series, and then DTEC series for the diesel
Diesel.
engines. Now we have also the lineup of tinatawag natin fully synthetic, na. So same naman po sila. We have the fully synthetic for GTEC, and we have the fully synthetic for DTECs, no. We have semi-synthetic for GTEC. We have also the semi-synthetic for DTEC for diesel, no. And then we have the mineral oil, which is the cheaper one, no. Okay, so That is for gasoline lamang. So sa diesel engines wala tayo nun, no? So kasi kailangan nga ng high performance or for high temperature quality ang diesel engine oils. Now, speaking of the difference between the fully synthetic, no, the semi-synthetic, and then the
Mineral.
mineral oil. Well, of course, alam ng lahat, no, why we need to choose fully synthetic because of its long time use. It is
Mm-mm.
actually masabi nating military grade oil kasi yung ating fully synthetic wherein yung base oil niyan is really from the highest form ng ating base oil from crude oil. So it really comes from the highest in which yan ay from base oil level 4. Okay?
Oo.
So yan ay kaya nga kaya niyan tumagal up to 1 year. While yung ating semi-synthetic naman is a mixture of group base 3 and then the group base 4 wherein it can last up to 6 months, no? So bago siya ma-deteriorate. While yung ating mineral oil which is cheaper, it can last up to 4 months. Kasi there's a lot of vehicles right now, no, na that requires motor oil na for longer period ang use. Let's say for example, I'll give you the European cars normally 15,000 kilometers before their next PMS.
Oo.
Okay, so if you're going to use a mineral oil, magkakaproblema tayo dyan. So you have to choose really the fully synthetic, no?
Oo.
So
Hindi mo
para
masasabayan
ma-meet
yung
yung
schedule
requirement.
ng PMS.
Oh, yes. Oo. So for regular, for example, 5,000 kilometer PMS, you can choose the mineral oil. Yan. For those na every 6 months, recommended by the manufacturers, you can use yung ating semi-synthetic. So ganun po ang ating pagpili ng products. Anyway, lahat naman po ng products na yan, so yan ay safe to use here in the Philippines. Kaya mapapansin nyo, all SAE rating yan ay 40 in series because that rating is particular for this temperature, for our temperature here in the
Oo,
Philippines.
sa
So
Philippines
yun
lang.
po. Mm.
Ang galing ano na kinover ng Prestone yung lengths ng mga PMS. So kung
Yes.
ito yung short ang PMS mo dito ka sa mineral, kung medyo mahaba-haba, semi-synthetic. Kung talagang
Mm.
mas matagal yung intervals ng yung PMS, you can go with a fully synthetic oil.
Yes.
So may choice ka. Hindi ka
Yes.
kailangan mapilitan na isa lang ang bibili mong type of oil, motor oil.
Yeah, tama ka, Eric.
Now, pag-usapan natin to, no? Because this is one of the things na you guys are campaign to na tinututukan ng Prestone. Summer and how you prevent your vehicle, tips on how to prevent your vehicle from overheating. Especially, marami in a week or so, Holy Week na maraming babiyahe. So, definitely kailangan nila itong tips na to, Lawrence.
Okay. So, unang-una sa lahat, gaya na nabanggit ko, we have to follow the maintenance schedule ng ating sasakyan. So wala po tayong magagawa dyan. We have to maintain the health of our vehicles. Okay? So of course, let's say for example, no? So gaya ng nabanggit natin kanina, Eric, no, na we have kailangan magbasa na tayo ng ating owner's manual to make sure na tuwing kailan ba talaga ang ating periodic maintenance. Andun yan lahat, no? Sa
Yung iba kasi
PMS.
pagkabili ng sasakyan, takbo na lang ng takbo, no? Hindi nagbabasa ng owner's manual. Importante yung kailangan tingnan yun.
Lalo na pagka maglo-long drive tayo, kung hindi ka naman, pero kung halimbawa naman ikaw regular ang iyong PMS, no? So there's no problem. You can just, kung hindi mo pa schedule at tatakbo ka na malayo, there's no problem. You can just follow yung yung tinuro sa atin sa ating driving 101. 'Di ba? So yung tinatawag na blow bagets, kumbaga, 'di ba? So yung pero medyo ko lang, gusto ko lang baguhin ng konti 'yon, no?
Okay.
Instead of blow bagets, why not we call it block bagets? No?
80s yung pang 80s kasi yung reference mo, Lawrence.
Oo nga eh. Oo, blow bagets normally. It was
Okay.
kahit sa mo makikita 'yon. So block bagets. Now, gusto mo I want to explain further about the
Please,
block bagets.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So number 1 is letter B, no, sa ating block bagets. So letter B stands for battery. We have to ensure that our battery is really tightened, tightened yung ating mga terminal posts and the clamps, no. And then of course, speaking of battery, wag na tayong magtaka diyan pagdating ng 2 years, pag yan ay medyo na pumapalya-palya na, we have to replace it agad-agad, lalo na sa mga automatic transmissions. no, na sasakyan equipped with automatic transmissions
Oo,
because you cannot push start, no, yung ating automatic
automatic.
transmissions. Okay.
Saka pag
Next,
nag-hard starting na, palit ka na ng,
yeah.
pwede mo nang pasilip
Ah,
yung battery mo.
yeah. So wag na kayo mag-isip. Pag dumating 2 years, mga palya-palya na 'yan, replace nyo na 'yan. Okay?
Oo.
Now, next is lights, no? So most of the Filipinos really following, no, replacing the lights, so ensuring the lights are all working properly because of the regulations from LTO. Sakit
Mm.
mahuli, di ba? But they don't know really about the lights, no, ng ating sasakyan. Yan ay in-engineer before for the communication para sa ating other motorists. Okay?
Mm.
For let's say, ano siya sabi kong communication? This is our communication. Let's say, magsisignal ka, magte-turn right ka, di nakapag-communicate ka na sa other motorist.
Mm.
Okay? So, magbe-brake ka, iilaw yung brake lights mo. Well, of course, nakapag-communicate ka sa likod mo na they have to slow down. So, yun po yun. That's the importance. Meron pa nga dyan ako nakasalubong, isa na lang yung headlamp.
Naku,
No?
ang dami niyan.
No?
Lalo
Nasa
na mga
kanan pa. No?
Oo, akala mo tricycle.
Yun ang
Exactly, akala mo tricycle pag kasalubong
oo,
mo, jeep
'di
pala.
ba? Oo, yun ang mabigat do'n lalo kung madilim bigla na lang kayong
Mm.
magbabanggaan do'n, no?
Mm.
Next is, oil, 'di ba? So, I already explained na about the frequency of oil change and the importance of oil change, no? Kasi nga pagkaya tayo ay, hindi nagpapapalit ng langis, no? Yan ay medyo lalapot. Pag lumapot na yan, hindi makakaakyat yan into several passages na dapat niya akyatan. Okay, so ano bang i-check natin sa langis? Of course, the quantity and quality.
Mm.
Quality, we have to make sure na yan ay hindi sobrang lapot na pag binunot na ng dipstick. So dapat nasa maximum yan. At the same time, ang engine walang leak. That that is the most important part now when checking yung natin, yung oil.
Oo.
Okay? Okay, next yung water na dapat supposed to be blow no? Okay, block na tayo ngayon. Block bagets. So I want to change the mindset kasi ng ating kababayan na dapat coolant talaga. We have to change our mindset. Hindi po water ang ginagamit sa cooling system ng kotse. It is coolant kung para humaba pa ang lifespan ng ating engines. Okay?
Mm.
So yun po yun. Now, another B is the brakes. Okay, so in terms of braking system, alam naman natin na pagtapak pa lang ng brakes, pagka spongy yan, there's a problem.
Mm.
Okay? So if pagka halimbawa matigas yan, there's a problem. So dapat alam natin yung previously na isang tapak niyan talagang to have to ensure na walang lulusot na braking, hindi lumulusot yung ating brake pedal. And also we
Oo.
have to check the brake fluid as well, no? So please take note, ang ating brake fluid po, we need to replace it every 2 years also, no? Kung ayaw natin kalawangin yung brake parts natin. Okay? So next is air. Alam naman natin 'yon. We have to ensure na tama ang hangin ng ating gulong. Not so
Gulong.
high ang pressure, not so low ang pressure. It will affect the performance of tires. Okay? So mapupudpud ka agad ang tires natin
Oo,
yan pagka ganon,
totoo.
na? Okay, so and
And
then
kung gusto niyo malaman yung tamang pressure, doon yung sa may pintuan sa driver side pag
yeah,
binuksan niyo, nakalagay yung tamang PSI na pwede niyo
mm,
ilagay sa mga gulong ninyo. Okay? Front and
okay.
rear.
Okay, so next is gas, di ba? You have to ensure we have sufficient gas or diesel. Simple lang 'yon. Okay, so next is the engine. Okay, so we have to ensure ng ating engine ay walang leak. We have to ensure yan ay properly tuned yung ating engine. So alam naman natin kung nagmi-misfire ang engine, di ba?
Mm.
Parang feeling natin walang hatak ang sasakyan. So ayun po, we have to ensure na yan ay properly tuned. So next is tires, no? So tires normally akala natin kung hindi ginagamit ng sasakyan, kaya nga nilagyan niya ng manufacturing date na to ensure na before 5 years, kahit maganda pa ang tires, we have to replace the tires. So, yan po ang katotohanan niyan. Kaya nga po, kung titingnan niyo sa likuran, meron siyang manufacturing date para ma-determine natin kung yan ay 5 years na. Kasi syempre, ang rubber kasi, once na na-expose yan sa extreme heat, syempre napakainit, no? May possibility na hindi natin makikita, kahit maganda pa yung appearance niyan, may crack yan.
Mm.
So, that's why ko sinasabi, no, just follow yung ating recommendations from the tire companies na before 5 years. So even the tires really, so medyo critical na din daw po 'yan. Okay? So lastly is S, no? block bagets, which means para na sa atin yon, self na yon, no? So we have to ensure that we are physically fit to drive, no? Hindi mainit ang ulo, okay? Baka nag-away kayo ni girlfriend, no? We have
May
to
hugot
mag-cool
ah,
down ka
may
muna.
hugot yan, Lawrence ah.
Yun nga, oo, yun. So we have to ensure you're physically and mentally fit at hindi masama ang pakiramdam para maka-focus. Kasi
Tama.
every second counts, di ba? Sa pagda-drive natin. Okay? Okay,
Lalo na
thank
kung
you.
mabilis ang biyahe mo, talagang kailangan naka-focus ka sa kalye. Malingat ka
Yes.
lang, may tamaan kang malaking butas, malaking bato, maiiba ang steering input at kung baka kung anong mangyari sa inyo. Kaya dapat
Yeah,
alerto talaga. Walang cellphone.
tama.
Kung mag-cellphone kayo, dapat naka-holder. Tapos,
Um,
kung pwede hindi nyo hahawakan, meron kayong Bluetooth connection para kung sasagot
yeah.
kayo ng calls. Yan, importante na rin yung mga yan eh. Pwede,
Mm.
dapat baguhin mo na, Lawrence. Dapat lagyan mo na ng blow baguette,
Black bagets na tayo, di ba?
black baguettes, cellphone
Ah,
holder sa dulo or something.
yun, black baget. Oo nga. Uh,
Okay. So we talked about how to check your cars before you go on a long drive. Ano? Importante yan for people going out of town next in about 14 days from now or less. Okay, Holy Week na. Kaya importante pong bantayan ninyo. Ano? Ito, ano namang advice mo for car owners na nasiraan sa gitna ng sasakyan, sa gitna ng kalye, Lawrence? Ano ba yung dapat nilang mga isip? Kasi iba nagpapanik eh, no? Anong dapat na step by step nilang gawin in order to be safe and to make sure na hindi sila maging obstacle on the road?
Okay. So, once na tayo ay masiraan, especially pagka nag-breakdown yung ating kasi actually gusto ko nga bigyan ng emphasis yung word breakdown. So yung word breakdown kasi hindi naman mangyayari yan if you were following the maintenance schedule sana,
Oo.
no? So iba yung issue ng wear and tear, no? Iba yung issue noon, no? So yun nga po yun. So unang-una sa lahat, sa driving 101 tayo, kailangan itabi ang sasakyan, i-hazard ang sasakyan, and then ilabas natin yung ating EWD. Ano ba yung EWD? Yung early warning device, no? Okay, so doon, dalawa po yun. Yung isa pang 100 meters, yung isa pang, no, 100 meters. Sorry, hindi 100 meters. Ano lang pala, feet, no? 100 feet, yung isa pang 10 feet, kaya nga dalawa yun eh. Okay, so yun po yun ang unang-una nating gawin. Okay, so pagka halimbawa po, ayaw talaga umandar yung makina, no? Kasi ang daming cases pag sinabing ano eh, pag sinabing breakdown, tumigil, huminto bigla yung makina. Of course, since sa modern technology nowadays, there's nothing we can do. Is to really call for a help dahil unang-una, yung mga sasakyan nowadays are electronically equipped, no? There's a lot of sensors, a lot of devices na magalaw mo lang, magkakaproblema na yung ating engines. Okay?
Oo.
Okay, so ang isa lang maibibigay ko advice is really, no, sa ating mga kababayan or motorists natin is really about overheating. Okay? So kasi yun ang usually na common, no?
That's true.
Na
That's true.
oo, na common. Kasi breakdown, you have to call na. Pag ayaw talaga umandar ng makina. So ito na lang po, yung scenario ng overheating. So ganito po, once na nakita nyo na may steam, okay, another thing, you have to pull it over sa side talaga, no? And then quickly, patayin ka agad ang makina. Okay? So quickly patayin ka pag may steam na lumalabas. Okay, quickly patayin ka agad ang makina and then be patient, no? Allow it to cool down bago ka mag-check ng engine mo. Okay, kasi andiyan nagba-blast na yung mainit na coolant natin, no, from the engine, no? Baka it might cause injury para sa atin, okay? Okay. So ayun po, before ka mag-check, ano yung mga dapat i-check mo? Well, of course, after that, no, nakita mo malamig na yung engine, no? Okay, so you have to check the level of your coolant, of course, no? So unang-una, bakit nag-ano diyan? Baka kulang ang level ng coolant mo or the radiator fans, no, are not working properly. So yun po yun. So we have to check kung ano. So doon pa lang may idea na kaagad tayo. Okay. And then next is what if kung halimbawa tumataas ang temperature mo, no? And then wala namang lumalabas na steam. Okay? So, wag mo muna patayin ang makina, check the hood, but do not, take note, do not open the radiator cap
Cap.
immediately. Wait until it cools down bago tayo mag-check. Okay? So, and then, before tayo and then, unang-una i-check natin is the radiator fan if it is really working. Kung
Umiikot
working
pa.
yan, alam mo na yon. Working yan, alam mo na. Anong problema?
Mm.
It's really low level ang coolant mo. So, patayin ang makina and then make sure na cool down na siya bago ka magsalin ng coolant. Okay. So, bakit kailangan i-cool down siya? Unang-una, pag sinalinan mo lang ang coolant, it might cause injury para sa'yo. Bubulok siya sa sobrang init yan. As well as, it
Nakakapaso
might,
yun, eh.
yes, it might damage the engine. Siyempre, ang makina napakainit, bigla mong buhusan ng malamig
Lamig.
na coolant.
That's right.
So, ano mangyayari? It might crack. So, magkakaroon pa tayo ng problem doon sa scenario na 'yon. Okay? So, one thing, isa pa, yung mga common ay yung mga yung sa battery problems, di ba? So, hindi nagcha-charge. Okay? So,
Mm.
yan. Okay, so nag-indicate na doon, hindi natin pinapansin yung battery illustration doon sa instrument panel na winawire na tayo na hindi nagcha-charge ang battery mo.
Battery.
No? Yan. So you have to make sure na, for example, nasa expressway ka, lumabas ka na kaagad para there's enough time ka pa na para ma-fix yung problem mo. Okay? And then look for the authorized shops na kayang ayusin yung sasakyan. Okay.
Importante yung mga tips niya. Maraming salamat, Lawrence. Now, do you have any idea of promos right now ng Prestone?
Okay, regarding sa promos ng Prestone, so usually naman ina-announce yan sa FB page ng Prestone, okay? So just check the website of Prestone, no? So yung ating www.prestone.com.ph, and also andun din naman sa FB page ng Prestone. So we always update yung platforms na yon para yung customers always informed regarding sa promos.
Just look for Prestone Philippines on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yun lang.
Prestone Philippines.
Prestone.com.ph is the local website for Prestone. Very informative and daming tips, Lawrence. Maraming salamat for letting our listeners and viewers know how to take care of their car, how to manage an emergency kung nag-overheat, kung may nagka-problema sa sasakyan. Looking forward to more talks with you in the future. Product specialist mula sa Prestone, Lawrence Rodriguez. Thanks very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much then, Eric.
Okay, now I was informed na postpone yung ating Wheel of Names, so we're not going to do that today. I apologize to all who stuck around. At least marami naman kayo natutunan from Lawrence, from the show, from our daily drive. But I do have to tell you about this product mula sa Blade. Now, pinag-usapan namin ni Lawrence kanina, battery, di ba? Sabi niya, pag nag-biblink na yung battery icon dun sa instrument panel mo, may problema ka. In case there's a battery issue, always make sure to have this, a Sparco Corsa booster cables, right? Para kung may good Samaritan na dumaan at matulungan kayong to start your engine again, meron kayo nito. Kasi kung wala siya, at least ikaw meron. You're prepared, or you can help out somebody. Nakita mong ayaw mag-start ng sakyan, broken down on the side of the road. You can lend your your service, your help by letting them borrow your booster cable. All right, disconnect that. May terminals to, you can tell it's color coded, so alam mo kung saan siya ikakabit to be able to either start your car or start somebody else's car. Right, the booster cable from Sparco Corsa is 2499. Get it now. Lalo na kung babiyahe kayo, kung mag-out of town kayo in the next few days, this is what you get. This is what you need, just to be safe, just to make sure that you're ready for whatever situation you may encounter on the road, especially if it's a long drive, like you're going up north, going to I don't know, Ilocos, or going down south. Ano to? Isa pa to? Okay, mayroon pa daw tayo isang product. Ambi Pure Room Fresh. Okay. This is $159.75. It is big, so mukhang tatagal to. It will at least keep your cabin fresh. Kung medyo mahilig kumain yung anak mo in the car, and they drop French fries, donuts, and all that stuff, nagkakaroon na ng odors inside your car. Use this to at least freshen up yung scent ng inyong car cabin. All right? that wraps it up for the show this week, for our daily drive this week. Here's a reminder of the lineup of the shows dito sa Blade Radio Live on a weekly basis. Iisang Pangarap happens on Monday. It opens up the week for us. Blade Moto with Love Love Chuseco on Tuesdays. We have Blade Stories on Wednesdays with Mr. Wright, who does double duty during the week. I will be back for my last Thursday next week, our daily drive. Okay. We have Jack Logan on Friday, and then Ike and Rich Paredes on Saturdays. And like what I told you, Mr. Wright returns for another stint on Blade Radio Live on Sunday. It's all live, 11 and 2 p.m., but we do have replays at 8 p.m. every day, back to back. The two shows that happened earlier in the day are played on YouTube, Facebook, Lazada, and Shopee. Just look for Blade Auto Center. All right. Thanks very much for watching the show today. We'll catch you again next week for our daily drive right here on Blade Radio Live.
Blade Radio Live would like to thank the following sponsors: Dub Project, Hero Motorcycle Accessories, Micromagic Premium Car Care, Sparco Racing Accessories, Pioneer, Transcend, Bosch, Pertua, Type S. If you like the programs at Blade Radio, please support our sponsors. And now, let's get back to our regular program.
Blade Auto Center offers you a wide range of car accessories, auto parts, tools, and car-related gift ideas. Find everything you need here at Blade Auto Center. You're tuned in to Blade Radio. Blade Radio. Here at Blade Auto Center, we always put our customers first. We know our parts and products, and we've got the best merchandise at the right price. This is Blade Radio. Blade Radio.
Hey there guys, Saber here. Welcome back to Blade Radio. Here we're always pushing the pedal when it comes to bringing you the best mix of driving music and high quality, value for money car products and services.
You got Edge right here too, and you are absolutely right, Saber. It's all here under one roof. And what's more, our friendly and attentive staff is always on hand to give you expert advice on the latest car products available.
Of course, Blade offers top industry brands like Sparco, 3M, Dub, Meguiar's, Pioneer, Mothers, Garment, and many more, all of course at a very reasonable price.
We hope you enjoy your visit here at Blade Auto Center. Meanwhile, let's get right back to the music. Keep it here and always remember, if it's Blade, it's better.